What's up, Misadventurers? My name is Ty, and welcome back to It Moves. We're gonna get back in there. As you can see, my man over here on the title screen still hasn't gotten any Jergens for all of that eczema, but we're not gonna worry about him, and we're gonna get right to it. All right, and we're back where we left off with this freaking thing no one likes. My Bible's in my bag, so we're not gonna really mess with him all that much. All right, so this is chapter 3. Not really sure what the purpose of that decor is, but we're gonna keep it moving. And the door keeps closing. I'm getting some PT vibes. A huge skull. Wow. You don't say. What led you to that interpretation? Is there anything else I can do here? A banner on a long pole. It's too old and torn to make out details. Well, that's helpful. Okay, yeah, like, what, like, okay, that's the same thing. Am I missing something? I feel like, well, yes, I know it's a huge skull. The door is firmly shut. I know that. Am I missing something? Am I supposed to look at this the entire time? It looks like it's closing. The mouth and the skull, I don't know if that's accurate. This is fine, I guess. What? Why is he winking at me with both eyes? Is that... Oh! My heart's beating. I can't. So, what happened? Did I die?
Yeah. No!
What? Oh, heck no. This is a... Why would a kid be involved? An altar? No! It's not the kind of altar I want to be associated with. Picture of some kind of green landscape. The picture is in too bad shape to make out any details. This ain't it, Chief. The chief called, and he said that this was not it. I don't like this. Is that a thing? No, I can't actually. Huh? Oh, okay, I guess I can't. Alright, that's fine. Oh, there's a lever. I saw that lever. Okay. So it seems like, from what I can gather, this kid has been having pretty frequent nightmares. Not sure why they include all of this demonic stuff. I'm not really into it. You know, but I mean, if he decides not to tell his parents, then that's on him. It's his death. I'm just playing the game. What is that? Some kind of machine. Well, thanks for that. Stuff like this that gets on my nerves. What does this do? Looks almost like the lights on the runway at airports. Are we landing planes in here?
Deja vu, I've just been in this place before. Higher on the street and...
Huh? Huh? Does that say hello? I'm alright. I don't want to say hello to you. Ooh, this is not it. So what did that open up? Are you... What does that say?
Hello there.
Oh! I'm flabbergasted. How are you? Oh, I'm alright. I'm a little scared, but I'm alright. This kid has no reason to be doing any of this. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to go to another part. We're over here getting lost again, because that's what we're good at. I don't like this factory thing. It's very... I don't know. Okay, I feel like what I have to do is look for the writing, because we found hello, and then we found how are you, and so what I think we're gonna have to do is look for more writing like that, and see what we can make happen. Oh, right, I didn't flip the switch.
Wow.
Hot, just kidding. Oh! Pumpkinhead! What are you doing here? No, seriously, what are you doing here? Little, Jimmy? What's our character's name?
My name is Jeff.
You know what? I don't freaking care. He about to get bodied anyway. What? Excuse me? Don't smile at me like that. Was that necessary? Is that just there now, forever and ever? I'm gonna leave it there. I'll be chilling by itself, because I ain't going back for it. Okay, now can I go down there? So maybe the objective is to... Oh, hey! I can go through here now. Okay, I don't want to know. Me too. Excuse me, Dead Cells sold over 1 million copies. I don't care. Is there a part of the map that I'm missing? Oh, you know what? There was, yeah, there was this. Oh, here we go. Oh, Mr. Jack-o'-lantern has left the building. I probably would too. Ooh. Oh! I'm about to start crying. Well, at least can't get me. Wait, I can't get out. Wait. Why is it shaking me like a blender? It's funny how certain words can remain hidden from your mind, no matter how blatant or obvious they are. One word came to me that night, lying there in the darkness, alone, frightened, aware of a rotten change in the atmosphere. A thickening of the air as if something had displaced it. As I heard the first casual twist of the bed sheets below, the first anxious increase of my heartbeat at the realization, it's not how you spell that, at the realization that something was once again in the bottom bunk. That word, a word which had been sent into exile, filtered up through my consciousness. Was it run? Breaking free of all repression, gasping for air, screaming, etching, and carving itself into my mind. Ghost. That's more than a ghost. As this thought came to me, I noticed that my unwelcome visitor had ceased moving. The bed sheets lay calm and dormant, but they had been replaced by something far more hideous. A slow, rhythmic, rasping breath heaved and escaped from the thing below. I told you that man had asthma. That's a stupid joke. I could imagine its chest rising and falling with each sordid wheezing. And garbled breath. I shuddered and hoped beyond all hope that it would leave without occurrence. The house lay, as it had the previous night, in a thick blanket of darkness. Silence prevailed, all but for the perverted breath of my as-yet unseen bunkmate. Corey Kitchen! We just hit 4 mil, as you can see, but I'll watch that later on recording. I lay there, terrified. I just wanted this thing to go, to leave me alone. What did it want? Probably your back meat. Then something unmistakably chilling transpired. It moved. Oh, I see. Because the game is called It Moves. It moved in a way different from before. When it threw itself around in the bottom bunk, it seemed unrestrained, without purpose, almost animalistic. For that thing lying there in the darkness, that thing which seemed intent on terrorizing a young boy, calmly and nonchalantly sat up.
Yikes.
No. Its labored breathing had become louder. Now only a mattress and a few flimsy wooden slats separated my body from the unearthly breath below. Are you out there hyperventilating? I lay there, my eyes filled with tears, a fear which mere words cannot relate to you or anyone else coursed through my veins. I would not have believed that this fear could have been heightened, but I was so wrong. I imagined what this thing would look like, sitting there, listening from below my mattress, hoping to catch the slightest hint that I was awake. Imagination then turned to an unnerving reality. It began to touch the wooden slats. It began to touch the wooden slats which my mattress sat on. It seemed to caress them carefully, running what I imagined to be fingers and hands across the surface of the wood. Then, with great force, it prodded angrily between two slats into the mattress. Oh my gosh. Even through the padding, it felt as though someone had viciously stuck their fingers into my side. I let out an almighty cry, and the wheezing, shaking, and moving thing in the bunk replied below. What bills you pay to be vibrating anything? Small flakes of paint powdered into my blanket from the wall as the frame of the bed scraped along it, backwards and forwards. Again, I was bathed in light, and there stood my mother, loving, caring as she always was, with a comforting hug and calming words, which eventually subdued my hysteria. Of course she asked what was wrong, but I could not say. I dared not say. I simply said one word over and over and over again. Nightmare. What? I don't want to see light bulb like that. Clean your house, homie. Look at all those cobwebs. This pattern of events continued for weeks, if not months, and you still didn't tell your parents? That's crazy. Also, what is this? This is still a thing that I don't know what that is. Night after night, I would awaken to the sound of rustling sheets. Each time I would scream so as to not provide this abomination with time to prod and feel for me. See, nope, it didn't even have consent. With each cry, the bed would shake violently, stopping with the arrival of my mother, who would spend the rest of the night in the bottom bunk. Seemingly unaware of the sinister force torturing her son nightly. Along the way, I managed to feign illness a few times and come up with other less than truthful reasons for sleeping in my parents' bed. But more often than not, I would be alone for the first few hours of each night in that place. The room where the light from outside did not sit right. Alone with that thing. With time, you can become desensitized to almost anything, no matter how horrific. I had come to realize that, for whatever reason, this thing could not harm me when my mother was present. I am sure the same would have been said for my father, but as loving as he was, waking him from sleep was almost impossible. Waking me, on the other hand, was no trouble at all, thanks to the nightmares. Oh, Chapter 4, Anger Overload. Save? Don't mind if I do. Alright. Already, everything looks like it's on 100. Hook hangs from the wall. A piece of meat hangs to dry from it. Oh! I just got here! What? Earthquake? I think not. Nope. Nope.
Another one.
He obviously wants some privacy, so I'm gonna let him have that. Alright, Misadventurers, that's it for this episode of It Moves. Of course, if you liked it, then go ahead and shatter that like button with your girl. And if you want to see more videos like this, then go ahead and subscribe to see more misadventures like this one. And just thanks for supporting the last video. That was really great, and I appreciate it. But until next time, YouTube, bon voyage.